Oh, twins!
Friends.
Oh, hey.
How
Goodness.
are we? How?
Okay, Doc, I'm sorry. I thought I invited you in. I'm showing that I invited you. Because it won't let me invite you again.
Just waiting, she says.
Leave and come back.
Just waiting.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Leave
Okay,
and come back.
Yeah, because I have sent the request. Sorry.
Jacqueline is
You're
alive.
good.
She might deny it. It might be her ghost, but she's alive.
Oh, you know what? Because I think she joins from her computer first and then her phone. So maybe if you send it too soon, it like gets lost in the ether.
Oh.
I bet that's
It's only been 47 weeks. You think we'd figure this out?
Technology. Absolutely not.
It's fine. We're all fine. I blame Taehyung.
well, you'd think it would be persistent, but anyway.
Okay, invite. I just invited you again.
Taehyung is kind of about right.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Let's blame this man for everything.
The way everybody was laughing because it was like, remember when we thought Seven was going to be like a lovey song about the members and it ended up being not about that? Taehyung got us with this one
We're
too.
getting that again. Yep.
That is part of why I still don't like staying up to watch midnight releases as a group. Seven. Like Seven ruined me.
Oh, really?
Like I'm just like, no, I just want to enjoy it on my own at first.
No, I think it's fun. I normally don't like surprises or jump scares, but this is like a game they play with us. They're like, "Oh, I wonder what they're going to think when they watch it." And we all collectively just jaws on the floor. I think they like
stuff
that.
about myself that almost always the first time I hear new music, I don't like it that much. Like I don't hate it. I'm not that excited about it. I have to listen to it like at least 5 times before I get really into it. And like that energy brings down other people's excitement. So I'm like, you know what? Just let me listen to it on my own. And then later that day I can be excited with you.
Okay. Yeah, I can squee on first listen.
I could see that.
I thought it was because you were trying to avoid making a face when you heard the explicit lyrics.
No, I don't care about that. No, it's mostly because I'm sitting there going like, and people are like, she hates it. And it's like, no, I'm just really like taking it in. I'm just really thinking it.
Oh, right.
And yeah, like happy. I listened, like the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, I like it, but I didn't like love it. And the more I listened to it, the more I was like, I love this.
Somebody was saying when we were watching and when we had our happy watch party, that they really liked, even though we were like muted, they really liked seeing our facial expressions while we were watching. And I think that is, I think that's part of like why people watch reactors. You wouldn't know, if you enjoy seeing other people enjoy it. And I think that's part of the.
And also the audacity to come out at midnight my time. And I'm like,
that's part of it too.
Yeah. Hey, Maria.
Anyway.
Brooklyn's in the house. New York's in the house.
People like to do it together.
New York.
What's happening in New York?
Maria.
I'm actually very sad that we did not get to experience Seven together live.
I fell out of my chair and I was in bed at the time.
Standing next to you, I would have that would have been amazing to experience together. Or any of Layover, any of Face or D-Day.
Yeah.
Like I'm mad that we.
Yeah.
I had no one in Seven. I had one person to just be like, did that just happen?
Doc, I think you're. Oh, never mind. You unfroze. You were frozen, but now you've unfroze. Nope.
It just shows she has low Wi-Fi because I can see one Wi-Fi.
You have one sad little red bar.
One little red bar. It looks really
One bar.
She's in low power mode, everyone.
No.
Hold on, let me try something. Yeah, Wi-Fi is running wild.
My new addiction right now.
Oh, nerds. Yeah.
The gummy clusters. Come on now.
That's good.
Oh,
Here's my new addiction. Can't stop buying these fuckers.
Hold on.
that's a great addiction.
I have
A
mine.
great one.
This is my addiction.
Quiz.
Are we gonna give one away tonight?
We are going to give
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact.
Maybe that
We
is
are
my
giving
obsession
away-
too.
We are going to be giving away the Weverse exclusive, the blue version. Blonde gel.
And I have right here. I wanted today to film my unboxing of this baby, but my whole day.
Oh,
went
you
to
got
it.
the red. Yeah,
I got the red.
I didn't get the red. The only ones that were at my Target, there was a single green one at my Target that I
It's
had.
totally sold out at my Targets.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, raise your hand though. Speaking of red, if you like the seasonal cranberry ginger ale.
I am also drinking that, although mine's in a cup.
I'm sorry. I'm from Michigan. I can't drink any ginger ale except Verner's. I apologize.
Okay, my parents are from upstate New York, and that's what they drink.
I'm a snoot.
But
Sorry.
that's something
You're
about the
just
Great
missing
Lakes.
out. You're missing out on seasonal greatness. Cranberry.
I know.
We had a conversation about this. You could just buy ginger ale and put cranberry in it, but it's not the same.
Thank you, Em. It's not the same. Not the
Yeah.
same.
Not the same.
It's okay though. It's
I'm
okay.
finishing my water.
I
so I'm
support
going
all
off
types
away
of ginger ale drinkers.
Well,
Ginger ale's good.
I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I saw somebody the other day being like, can anybody recommend a pharmacy that makes the amoxicillin without the pink? Because I don't want to give my kid red 40 dye. And then I was like, looking at it, I was like, me drinking like 3 cans of this a day.
Oh,
Terrible.
yeah,
you go.
that stuff will kill you.
There you go.
She pops open another one.
I'm sure there's some red.
You know what else? You know what else will kill you? Kim Taehyung teasers.
That will.
That's what else will kill you.
That will kill
We'll
you.
get to that. We'll
Yeah.
get to that.
Sorry, we're just
Everyone, stick around. Stick around for my descent into hell.
Because okay, right? Okay.
Hell.
Ugh.
I was waiting for topiaries to pop up in that bitch. Like, is he gonna be roaming around topiaries, shaping them? Because it looks like the fucking Shining up in here.
You know what? Maybe he hasn't even decided yet because it's just teaser number 1. We don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know what we're gonna get.
Okay, I don't know why my voice is doing. I gotta stop. We're not there.
Is that that's the vocal range that Taehyung produces in you?
Okay.
a squeak whistle range.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yep. She gets up there almost where Kim Sok Jin can go. Like almost.
Yeah.
Almost, but it does not sound good.
Not quite the same.
She also
Everyone
stops
needs it.
knowing what to do with her hands.
I believe a certain
Yeah.
number of our
You
community
see the
has.
flapping. It's a lot of flapping. There's been flapping today. I don't know.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm on like permanent caps lock in the Discord server until further notice. Permanent caps lock. I will be yelling at everyone. Anyway, moving on until we get back to that.
Moving on.
Is there moving on? I don't even know if there is moving on.
Clean cup, move down.
I'm trying. Trying really hard.
Okay, well, moving on. I'll make the announcement. Okay. There will be a live on Wednesday. So if you guys are at home and you are baking a turkey or making a pie or
Tune in.
stuffing the bird or whatever,
That's crazy.
join them on the live. It's over on YouTube on our project YouTube account, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Is that right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Don't miss
Yes.
out.
I mean, it's guaranteed to be a shit show.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever we do.
100%.
oh,
100%.
It's still going to be on YouTube, though, right? Right?
yeah, still on YouTube.
Turkey noodle soup. Turkey noodle soup.
Turkey noodle soup. Turkey
There's a soda on the side. turkey noodle soup.
With a ginger ale on the side.
There you go.
With a cranberry ginger ale. Cranberry ginger ale. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite the right way.
It doesn't. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the entire rap line.
We're sorry for our fault.
All right. Once again. I don't think we have any new subscribers this week, but we have many expenses associated with the project, including all of our time that we spend on this, which is like a significant majority of our free time. Let's put it that way. So if you would like to support the project, the Discord, the twice weekly lives, the blog, what else do we do? The watch parties, all of it. Lots of stuff. First of all, you can buy merch from us, which we're going to talk about in a second, but also we have a Patreon that you can subscribe to at $3, $5, or $10 a month. And each of those tiers come with some different small benefits. As always, everything we promised would be free in the beginning continues to be free. We came up with new stuff to give you to make this more interesting and exciting for you. So, for example, the $10 a month tier has early access to some things and a special Discord channel with the admins and that kind of thing. So, yes, Violet VIP is our $10 a month tier. So, if you're interested in that, sorry, what?
I just wanted to say, and we did in our last admin meeting start talking about exclusive merch for our working on some exclusive merch for our Patreons, our Violet VIPs.
We have many more ideas than we have time to execute, but believe me, we do talk a lot about different ideas.
This is one that we really do want to work on soon.
I think this one will happen. But yeah, we do talk about how can we get that community. Anyway, so if you would like to support the project and all of the things we do, the map, lots of things, you can subscribe to our Patreon. Again, $3, $5, or $10 a month. It's patreon.com/armyproject529. Or if you go to our website, there's a couple different ways you can get to it. Yes, Cancerian Army. Yes, we can be friends. That's what we're about. And let's see. Let's shout out a few subscribers, though. Let's see. Paige, Angel, Teresa, who is under the weather right now. So let's send her some good vibes.
Feel better, Teresa.
Yeah, I don't want to go into detail. She's not showing it, but she is under the weather. Sam, Gail. Two more. Morgan, who is I think on her way to Korea right now.
Is on her way to Korea.
Oh, that's exciting.
And BB is too, those lucky minxes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're going to so it didn't happen.
They're going to go to Jin's pop-up.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
Please pictures.
To our subscribers, including Morgan, who is hopefully on a plane to Korea right now.
Yay. Okay. Them lucky hoes
Speaking of merch,
going to Jin's pop-up. I'm so proud of them.
I know that's so cool. I love all the pop-up pictures and the videos and like those are so cool. But speaking of merch, our holiday merch shop is up and I've gotten to the point now where I'm pretty good with the next retro series design. And if y'all didn't know already or couldn't guess already, we are going to the 1960s with Mr. Kim Seok-jin. So I am having lots of fun doing lots of research on 1960s designs. He has many things that are, that he's put out in like his solo albums and everything like that fit the 60s theme really, really well. So now I've got my mood board together and picking out the pieces that I want for him. So yeah, so definitely look forward to that. So that's going to be the next one. And then after Jin, there's only one left. And you know who it is.
Only one remains.
You know who it is. It's Yoonggle's. So I want to hopefully get to Yoongi before the end of the year. And we'll just see. We'll see if anybody can, as we get closer, if anybody can guess which era we're going to do for Yoongi, because we've bounced all around a lot so far. But yeah. So anyway. Oh yeah, thank you, Jocelyn. And for those of you that have been shopping in the holiday merch, we really appreciate you. $1 for every item that we sell goes to UNICEF. And so you are doing your holiday shopping, getting some cool merch, supporting us, and donating to UNICEF, which is always a grand idea. So we definitely appreciate you very much. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, and we got some new designs, not just the retro series. We got some new ones. So yeah, we'll be showing them off. Maybe that'll be a good thing to do on Wednesday once everything's all.
Yep.
We might do that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So anyways,
You find our shop at ap529.com/shop. Somebody just asked, how do we find our shop?
yeah. No, Yoongi's not 70s because Namjoon was 70s. So
Yes.
Yep. Anyways, speaking of Namjoon, Lisa, you've been on a Namjoon trip around and around.
Yeah. What? Yes. Yes. For
Because
weeks.
it's
For weeks I've been living in that man's brain.
That's
It's
right,
November.
because it's November, everybody.
It's November up in this bitch. And I am currently, we are prepping the last week of November, which is going out at midnight Eastern tonight. And so when you said something like around the world or something like with Namjoon, yeah, I was like, what, around the world in a day by featuring Moses Pelham, because I was just talking about that song mere hours ago. What is that? What we're talking? No, that's not what we're
Out
talking
of
about.
my head. Out of my head, please.
Soon, next week will be everything. Yes, we'll talk more about it at the end. But it's been so great. It's been so great. Honestly, the watch parties have been a joy. I think I said this before, but I'm going to say it again because I don't care. I did not know how cool it was going to be to do our initial run where we started at the beginning with BTS and we went all the way through up until now, and then to turn around and do the exact same thing with each member individually. I did not know how enjoyable that was going to be, to go
awesome.
back, look at it through one person's eyes and what they were going through in those particular moments and how things looked from just that one perspective. And being able to start with Namjoon, because he's the leader, of course, he's first in the fan chant. We start with him. Being able to start with him when he's such like an integral part of BTS, their creation, their discography, everything has Namjoon all over it. Being able to start with him really, really set the tone. So it's been a joy. I will be sorry to say goodbye to November, honestly, because I feel like I could live in that man's brain like 24/7. But we have other members and other delightful joys to move on to. So we will talk more about that next week. Awesome.
And
They're all fun. It's all fun. It's so different.
Yeah.
talking about
It's
November.
honestly been, I would agree with Lisa. It has been a pure joy because, like, I'm on Jin, so going through November and now working on Jin, it's been just an absolute joy going back through from pre-debut to current with each individual.
Yeah.
It's just been wild. It's been a journey.
The growth, we say.
I'm just glad that Jen did us a favor and got his own album out before we hit his month.
Oh my God. You have no
Yeah.
idea how much I've been stressing
That
for
was
6
so awesome of
fucking
him.
months.
The stress.
I'm like, surely he's gonna do it. Surely he's gonna do it. He's got to do it before December. He just has to. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then other times, people were like, maybe you guys should consider not going in fan chant order. And I'm like, you shut your fucking mouth. We are manifesting.
We have a plan.
Jin would give us his solo work before December. And he did. It's fine. We're fine.
You know what happens when we don't go in fancy in order, and sometimes even when we do?
Yeah.
This shirt that I have on that I got from Black Friday
Chaos.
has all the members on the back. They are not in fan chant order, and it makes my eye twitch.
Oh, right. Right.
They're
Yeah.
not even any order.
Every
Just
time
read them.
Bonton themselves goes out of fan chant order, I can't handle it. Can't fucking handle it.
Is it birthday order? Is it birthday order? Because sometimes they do that.
Oh no, can you change?
Nope. Wait.
No, it's not in birthday order.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Is it in age order? No.
Oh, it's not in any order.
I wonder if it's the order that they typically stand up on the stage in. No.
Oh,
Is it the first they joined in? I couldn't read it.
No.
It always stays in the middle.
Yeah, Taehyung's usually on the end, and he was not.
yeah. Interesting. Well, it's just one more mystery that they've given us.
One more questionable thing the designer did.
Yep.
Like, do you know BTS designer? Because you're supposed to put the shit in fan chant order or age
Yep.
order.
Totally threw me off. But you know what? You might be right. It might be the order they stand in. That might be correct. I can't take the shirt off right now, but I'll check into it. What do you mean you can't take the shirt off?
I can see Steph holding the shirt against the picture. Like,
And everything.
Trust me, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
It was just for science. We were just trying to figure
it goes with chapter 2. It goes with chapter 2, taking your shirt off. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're still in our chapter
Dress
1.
up the truck, Stephanie. You're wearing the hoodie.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? This is a long live. We got a lot of
We
time
have a
left.
lot of things to talk about. Anyway, another thing that goes in fan order, our news.
Our news.
Goes in
Yes.
fan order too. Let's get
Oh my God, the
with the man of the
news.
month. We start with the man of the month, Namjoon. Okay, I got my tickets for the documentary today. I'm seeing it twice, I've seen it 3 times, but I'm seeing it the day it comes out, and then I'm going on Sunday. I'm going to be in Times Square watching that.
Nice.
I
Nice.
got my tickets. If you haven't got your tickets, you can see the movie times and the days that is available now in the website www.rmrpwp.com. And if you don't have anybody to go with, you have to check our Discord. We have like the local like threads you can check there if anybody's going in your area, and you can join the fun. So
Yeah.
I'm going with a friend on Sunday.
That's cool.
Yay, and I'm
That's
friend.
cool. I see a bunch of people posting pics about they're doing their freebies for the movie, and that's something about Army culture that I think is so cute. Is handing out the freebies and exchanging the freebies at the events. So I'm glad that tradition carries on.
My team,
Yeah.
my team, like my little bags and koala stickers are coming tomorrow. And then Leslie made me a whole fucking bunch of Namjoon buttons. They're rude as shit. They are so fucking rude. And she was like, here, take 50 of them. And I'm like, I don't think I'll need 50. And she was like, well, then enjoy the rest of them because I made you 50. Yeah. So she made a whole bunch of Namjoon buttons that are super fucking rude. And I'm probably going to end up keeping a bunch. Depends. We'll see how many go away. But
Some of them might end up
it's
in Kansas City.
it's fine, guys. And then I searched for 72 years to finally find somebody selling a box of Namjoon photo cards by like the 55 pack. So that's coming next week as well. I'm super excited.
Nice. I'm gonna fire up the old Cricut and make my own stickers. So that'll be fun.
Ooh,
Okay. The teaser number 1 of the documentary is out. If you haven't watched it, he looks really cute in that hoodie, and he talks wisely as he always does. Please, you have to see him. And then there's another video in YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it, where he's like trying headphones to film the nuts video, and he's trying a beanie or no beanie or beanie or no beanie. I mean, I think he made the right choice. What do you think? Yeah.
I
I love him in the beanie, but that hair.
to whatever
The hair
staff
is-
member said, let's just leave the beanie off because it looks cute. You're
Yes.
without the beading. It looks cute without it. Whoever said that, I will forever be grateful because it was the right choice.
Right
It
choice.
was cute.
No bead.
Yeah.
Once
What
again,
is
we are
this
indebted
bead?
to the wardrobe staff.
Okay, and then he posted on Instagram stories a countdown to the end of his military service.
The man
And
is ready.
the man is like, wants to get out of there as fast as possible. We miss you, Namjoon. We really want to see you soon. So, I mean, we're also counting down, just so you know. And
I imagine it's on his home screen, just like it's on so many people's home screen. He has his own countdown.
I'm actually thinking every time he has like a break, he looks at it every day, like 20 times.
Either that or he's gone old school and he's just etching it in the wall like he's in prison.
JK. Yeah, no, JK's got a little calendar. He's got a knife.
I'm just gonna JK's got a calendar and a little purple Sharpie.
Yeah.
He does a little army symbol every day.
Yep. Yep.
He's got a pocket knife.
Napkins just carved into the wall.
Namjoon's over it.
It's the anniversary of when Indigo's track list was revealed. It was revealed 2 years ago.
Nice. Indigo.
So check the blog. We're in November.
Yes.
We're talking about this. Check the blog. Quince is a great writer. Check it.
Thank you.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
This
Check it.
past week was all about indigo. Yes.
Check it.
Check it right
Now.
now. Do a thing. Not right now, but
Oh, not yeah. You can wait after the live. After the live.
Make a list. Don't forget it.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
All I can think about is taking this shirt off to figure out what the hell the order is on the back of it. I cannot think
We're
of
not in
anything
chapter
else.
2. You said it. We're not in
No.
chapter 2 yet. Don't take it.
Stephanie, don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
No, I don't mean on camera.
Focus on. Focus on.
After I finish my part, I'm doing it. It's driving me crazy.
Her husband's
Okay.
down in the living room like, what the hell is going on up there?
I can't get it out of my head. Okay, here we go. Jin. Jin is everywhere you could want him to be right now.
Well, not everywhere, but
Not
mostly.
next to me, but other than that.
Omnipresent.
So, for the record, for any of you that missed it last Wednesday, we were on YouTube doing our thing on our live, and all of a sudden, Kim Sok Jin goes live. So you're
Yep.
like, well, screw this. Bye, everybody. We ended the live, and everybody went and watched him play video games until Fallon started. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah. How about that green fringe? What do we think?
I mean, he pulled it off because
I am
he's
loving
Jimmy.
Christmas tree edits.
Yeah,
I'm
because
loving
it's
Christmas
really
tree
cute.
edits. Those are
I just
Yeah.
kept driving me
Yes.
crazy that the sleeves were too long. We kept losing his hands. He looked like a. That's my
Yeah, he
only
looked like he
complaint.
had sweater paws.
Yeah, sweater paws for sure.
There's some Christmas decorations from our marriage on that jacket. Look
He
good.
did match. He matched his mic and his in-ears to the jacket, which chef's kiss.
It was fantastic.
that was
it really
a
was
fire
fantastic.
move. That was,
Jimmy Fallon was great.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
The whole thing was so great. He just did so great. He seemed so comfortable with Jimmy, and I was thrilled to see him just so relaxed and so in his element and not like flustered at all. And he just went in. I don't know why I expected him to, but
Well,
anyway,
he's really shy.
Stuff
He
on
is
his
shy.
own.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. That was a big deal for him. He's never done anything in America by himself like that.
Mhm.
So that was a big deal, but he was totally into it.
Yep, he did great. And then the thing I'm most jealous of,
Yeah.
I have to go on merry-go-round
That's
with
we
him.
all.
2 rounds, 2 circular. I mean,
I thought it was so cute that like he was only supposed to
it's the
serve
cutest thing I've ever
once,
seen.
and then he was like, he's like, I feel like I didn't even get to see. You're squeaking, Quince.
Yeah, because the hamster. Christina, you're muted.
Oh,
right.
it was so
We're a
cute.
shit show right now.
The hamster is an air freshener.
Oh my god.
People
my
said.
God.
It's an air freshener. There you go.
Oh,
And
Well,
he
it was
can
adorable.
I think the idea of the air freshener comes from JK.
This falls under this category, sort of over this little piece of the topic, but I'm just going to rant for 4 seconds.
Go for it.
The winches that get these things and then get his autograph and take a spot and then go and turn around and sell them.
Oh yeah.
May you have the day you deserve. Okay?
Yeah. May you always step on a Lego.
Yes.
May you never enjoy the cool side of the pillow. May you always step in somebody's puddles from the shower while
Yes.
you're wearing socks.
Yes.
may there always be just a little bit of sand in your sheets.
Yes.
Crackers.
Yes.
A little
May
bit.
somebody always eat crackers in your bed and
Yep.
leave the crumb.
May your cat bring in fleas.
Yep.
She went hard.
Yeah, that one went hard.
I was going to say
May
something about
your
dogs.
favorite cosmetic item be discontinued. May your favorite food be discontinued.
There you go.
I was going to say something about dogs.
Rocket reunion concert tour tickets. Yes, Sky. Yes.
Yeah, that's the kicker right
Yeah,
there.
some of them
the kicker
didn't
right there,
even
but
wait
that's what we
24
mean.
hours before posting it.
Yeah. That's what we mean when we say have the day that you deserve.
Yeah. I mean, when there's only 50 people that get the
Yep.
shot and all you effing care about is selling the autograph. I mean, it just, it infuriates me.
Yeah. Yes. You always have
Right.
low tire pressure.
Yes.
Had somebody just calls
And the lights come on in your car and you don't know why.
Yes.
I
Just
just
arrived for the happy part of the evening.
This is not directed at anyone in this chat.
Yes.
If I were Jen, that would hurt my heart. It would hurt my heart.
Peach is right. That's
May
what
there
it feels
always
like
be a
to me.
beeping
It
in your
feels-
house,
it
and may you
feels
not be able to
disrespectful.
Everybody's
It's
talking.
disrespectful. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway,
Disrespectful.
anyway,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my rant. Okay. Running wild behind the scenes video with Tango and Cash made a brief appearance for his swimming skills, his or her swimming skills. And what is it about us loving to see them with dogs? Like,
I mean,
It's a stand-in for us.
it is.
It is. It just. It
I mean,
is.
but when you
And
see
hearing them go
somebody,
tingle,
you could-
tingle, tingle.
when you see somebody that you're potentially, that you admire, however you choose to admire that person, seeing them with animals or children, if that's your bag, seeing them with animals or children and seeing how they interact with them, that's something that we like. It does something to our brains, it's like it's a chemical reaction kind of thing where we go, oh, it makes us happy.
Suzanne?
Most, I don't know
I
which
think
one
it's
to
'cause
give
most
most dogs.
What did Suzanne say?
She said she thought I said dongs.
No, we have yet to see that.
I think what we love about seeing animals with the tannies or anybody that we enjoy, their art, is because most dogs are really good judges of character. And they can peg the bad one. Most dogs are pretty fucking good at judging somebody's character. And if the dog loves somebody, then the odds are they're a pretty awesome human. So
Yeah.
I think that's why we love it when dogs and small children love them, because like dogs and small children will tell you how they feel about you.
Yep. Well, they made a great duo, and the dog was very, very well behaved, and it was adorable. Okay, Jen did some fan calls, including one with a Mexican army that spoke Korean, which is impressive.
it's awesome.
And told him a dad joke. I haven't seen it.
That's amazing.
I haven't
was
seen
so
it yet,
fucking
but that's
funny.
what I'm told. That's what I'm reading. Okay. Is it Lee Mujin? Okay. Service interview is out. Did everybody watch it? Because we had not watched it on Wednesday when it first came out.
I watched it.
I've seen it.
It's amazing.
But we're gonna spend. Yeah, it's
That's
really
the
good.
one where if any of you want to feel better about the future, go watch that, because he talks about what he sees as their vision for the next 10, 20, 30 years. It includes
Clips of it.
family on the road.
It includes them being on stage until they can't move anymore. which just says that
Which is so
they
fucking
plan
precious.
to be there for us forever, basically.
On stage together,
Yes.
Together.
just in case some people in the back didn't hear that part.
Together. OG7.
I just picture all their little kids who choose to have
Yeah.
them like running around playing together while they're warming up. It just makes my heart happy. It makes my heart happy. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's precious.
K-pop on Spotify. So we got to watch Jin making kimchi and trying to hurry up and clean the house in 90 seconds. And he cheated like he always
He
does.
did immediately, like he
Totally. It
always
was his first instinct was to cheat. Okay.
He cheated.
So yeah, he cheated like crazy.
Idiot cheat.
He likes to cheat.
What are you
And
going to
even
do?
when he didn't
Is it
cheat,
cheating or is it
fucking
smart?
cheating.
Because he was smart.
and they were like, you know,
Nobody
what
said he
really
wasn't allowed
happened?
to do it. So
Yeah.
He's resourceful.
he's very resourceful. She's there and Running Wild behind the scenes photos are out on Weavers. I'm trying to kind of speed up a little bit.
They're devastating.
We have a lot of new remixes out. If you guys haven't gotten those, add them to your playlists. We even have a Christmas version of Running Wild. The Running Wild audio has passed 1.6 million videos on TikTok.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
So
Keep
keep
using the
adding
song.
it.
You know, I
To all your
feel like
videos.
Leslie, I have at least like 200,000 of those.
Yeah.
You guys were very cute.
It was only 5.
And then last but not least, Happy debuted at number 5 in the top 5 at number 4 on this week's Billboard 200 chart with 77,000 units sold. So well done, Jen.
Congratulations, Kim Suk-jin.
Yes.
Deserved
I
because
love
this
it. When
was
people say
amazing.
I helped.
So fucking excited.
Everybody who streamed it at least once or,
Yeah.
or bought something or did any combination of that, you are helping that. So
Yeah.
thank you.
May you always find the cool side of the club.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always.
You get
Unlike
all
the people who
kudos.
sell his
Together
autograph.
we are
May you
stronger,
always
guys.
get the center. May you always get the center brownie, which is the gooeyest and the most delicious. If that's what you like, okay? Unless you like to be stepped on and have the crust of everything, like Christina.
I like
May
a
you
corner.
always
I
have
like
You
a
the
always
corner.
have the brownie that you want. May you always have the brownie that you want.
Yeah. You always have the brownie you desire. The one you
You
want, the
always
one
have
you
the
desire.
brownie. Have the brownie you deserve. That's the shirt. That's the tagline.
Well, maybe the one you deserve. Because if you helped Kim Suk-jin make it to number 4 debut on the Billboard, then may you have the brownie you deserve, which would simultaneously be the one you want.
Just for people who may come
Exactly.
for us, I did my part. It is physically in my hands. I may not
Nice.
produce many
So
copies.
June Bush asked a question. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but what is the best streaming to use? That's a very good question. And we have in our Discord a whole streaming charting voting thread where we talk about the best ways to stream. We also have a web page that goes along with our streaming charting voting. But to answer your question in very short detail, if you have a premium account on any streaming service, that counts for way more than any free accounts. So the short answer is whatever streaming service you like, but a premium account is best, if
Yes,
that helps.
if you have one, if you are interested in it, etc. But that is way better. Don't bother switching between platforms if you have premium only on one.
Right. And there are not only are there places where you can get funding if you want to have a premium account, but most streaming services offer a free trial for premium accounts. And so if you want to sign up for those and then cancel it if you don't want to pay for it or whatever, but most of them do that. So
I know there are
There you
also
go.
people on Twitter who will sign up for like a family premium account and then will like give away for free the other spots on it if you're willing to help. So there are ways if you have interest in messing with it.
but premium account best.
Okay, I'd like to interrupt this just for one moment. This makes no sense to me. Okay, somebody help me. This is the order. This is the order. RM, SUGA, Jin, J-Hope, Jimin, V, Jung Kook. It's the RM, SUGA, Jin that's throwing me off. The rest of it's correct.
Weird.
So weird.
Weird.
Anyway,
Intern.
Yeah, because if
Leave
they
it on
had
there.
flip-flopped
Maybe that's
Jin
why,
and
'cause on
Hobie,
Black
it would have
Friday.
been the order they're going. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. It still would have been
Right.
off.
Yeah.
it's rap lines and vocals.
Interesting.
Oh,
No, wait, read it again. I thought she said RM Sugar Gin.
No, it's RM, Yoongi, Jin,
Yeah.
Hobie.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Jin's
and
third.
VJK.
Jin
Jin's
is third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
RM,
Jin and
Sugar,
Hobie,
Jin.
Jin and Hobie's positions are fucking things up as far as orders.
Yeah.
It's not the order they joined in either.
No.
No,
okay.
it's not.
I love how it's like it's on clearance, and I just imagine somebody who they got them printed. We're like, who checked this?
Yeah.
This is a Black Friday sale.
It's the order of maturity. Jin would be the last of that one.
Jin would be last. Let's be honest.
Macne.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't mean
call
that.
him
I
the
just
real
needed
Mac
to
Man.
figure that out. Okay.
That's okay. All right. It's time for Suga. It's time for Yoongi. It's there's always room for more Suga.
Always.
Okay. Always. All right, here we go. Haegeum by August D has surpassed 418 million streams on Spotify. People Part 2 just passed 200 million streams on Spotify. People Part 2. Love it. And then Min Yoongi, the man you are, the genius you are, has surpassed 3.9 billion streams on Spotify across all credits on his 2 solo profiles. So he has 2 solo profiles, SUGA and August D. So he's surpassed 3.9 billion streams. He remains the most streamed Korean rapper in Spotify history. There you go. Our man, SUGA, Yoongi, August D. Whatever name, king, boss. There you are. And I miss him. I just wanted to say that.
He's
I
the
miss him.
king. He's the boss.
I know he's busy. He's doing his thing, and I don't have any right to demand anything of him. But I miss you. Just wanted to say that. So
Quiet. We know why you're quiet, but it's too quiet.
I mean, valid. All
I
right,
do. I know.
J-Hope. Listen, J-Hope came on alive. J-Hope came on alive, and he gave us a Jung Kook style face mask sleeping live. Like, I feel like he was watching some shit while he was in the military and went, when I get out, these bitches better prepare their loins because they gotta gird them because they'll fuck them all up. So, you know, he put on a face mask, climbed to bed, called us sweetie and honey. Like, sir, with the low register, hi, sweetie, hi, honey, please. Anyways, so he did that. That was super cool. And then he went straight back to South Korea and he participated in a grand opening event for the, I'm going to hope I say this right, okay? Audemars Piguet had a flagship store grand opening in South Korea. So they are a Swiss watch and clock manufacturer, very high-end, very fancy. Clocks and watches. But they're very
that's why I kept making
fancy,
sure
very
that watch
high-end.
was
So
showing.
very,
Yeah, nothing we could afford, but
very Hobie-esque because they're expensive. Anyways, and he looked super fine. It was wonderful and dangerous all at once. It was great. We needed that back-to-back situationship to take place just to, you know, mess with us further. It was fine. But the awesome streaming side of things, his track Neuron was named number 8 on Amazon Music's top 10 best of 2024 K-pop songs. Yay! We are going to try and chart Blue Side Outro and get it to number 1 on the US iTunes as in as many countries as possible as well. And we want the number 1 world digital song sales. So Twitter is organizing this push to try to get Blue Side Outro to number 1. So keep in touch. Pay attention to the stream charting panel on our Discord. Pay attention to the streaming blog post over on the AP529 blog. Oh, you rude!
Look at it.
That is rude, Christina.
it's mine.
He's so cute. But anyway, so pay attention. We'll get you more info as we have it, but that's the current charting goals for him and the successes for him and all his rudeness. So yeah.
Yes. That's going to feel good. I can't wait to get that up there. Can't wait. Daehyung.
Oh, hold on.
This was during the Black Friday sale too, or the Weverse, the US shop one. J-Hope was the only one left in the fabric posters, and I was like, no hardship there. Mine. Add to cart.
I'm still considering how long it takes for some of the Weaver stuff to ship. I am impressed by how many people have that. Like, there's anyway, supply chain nerd
very
talk.
quickly.
Anyway, all right, Jimin, who has the last couple of weeks, it's been just sort of general updates about charting and that kind of thing. But we have real notable updates for him this week. But first, he does now hold the record as the longest charting Korean K-pop soloist in the history of USA's Spotify Daily Top Artist Chart. Say that 5 times fast. At 155 days. And important, the other top one is Jung Kook, but his was as a group because it was featuring Lotto.
As a collab. Yeah, collab.
Collab, sorry. Yeah, it's a group. But his other notable news this week is that he won the Daesang at MAMA, which was a big voting effort by ARMY. So, yay, congratulations.
For the Visa Fans Choice Award.
Yes, he won a Fan Choice Award.
Yes. And who has won that Visa Choice Fans Award since the inception of the award? BTS.
Yes.
We're a member of BTS.
And in this case, we could
Jimin
not vote
keeps
for
it in-house.
Bangtan as a group. So we had to pick one, and
Jimin
the
keeps it
consensus. Yeah, the consensus was to vote for Jimin this time. So he won, and he wrote a really, really sweet thank you note on Weverse, and was flabbergasted. He said his tongue was numb. He couldn't believe it. His tongue was numb. Somehow that got translated to bouncy, bouncy, boing, boing, or something, and then it proceeded to go back and forth in the comments.
An idiom that didn't translate.
Apparently, it's an idiom. It's apparently the idiom.
Commented and made it worse. Yeah.
Yeah, the idiom is the sound you would make with your mouth if your tongue was numb. And then JK started commenting it, and Jimin started commenting it back, and it's like bouncy boing boing, and everybody's like, "Why are we talking about bouncy boing's butts in the morning?" And
What are you guys doing right now? What's this about?
Because again, as usual for me, this stuff happens while I'm asleep. I take my phone off sleep mode in the morning, and I'm like, "Is this my contacts that aren't like? What's happening?"
Right. And then Jin shows up and his translates basically as, what are you talking about, JK?
Yeah. But yeah, it basically means, like you said, dumb, flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Right.
Disbelief.
Yes, he was blown away.
And I think JK was being a little sarcastic shit with him.
Yeah.
By saying, "Oh, you're stunned."
But I love that somebody on Twitter theorized, isn't it cute if they're probably commenting right next to each other, which is cute. So, yeah. That's headcanon.
That was really cute. And yeah, honestly, Weverse translations sometimes are not great. Sometimes they're okay, but in this case, I don't expect them to get that idiom. Like, that's way beyond.
When it gets into something that's like slang or idioms or something really like culturally specific,
no expectation. But yeah, the Weverse translation. But have they fixed that one of
The ho's still there, I think.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it just goes down in history. It stays there.
Yeah.
Right.
Still says,
I know on Weverse
like
before they have the auto translation's really bad. Sometimes on Weverse they will go replace it. Usually the same day. But, anyway.
Now they're just laughing with us.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, that's it for our Jimin news. But yeah, yay, Jimin. Yay.
Wait, where's
I got in trouble today, mind you. Oh, that'll be later. I'll do the read later. Hold on.
Later.
Jimmy.
Okay.
It's time for
Kim's
Kim to
motherfucking
down a little.
Taehyung.
It's fine.
Kim Taehyung, come to the front of the class right now.
We need to talk.
Right now.
He's getting called to the principal's office over the loudspeaker.
Kim Taehyung, right now. Let's go.
Yeah, we need to explain some shit, my dude.
I was minding my own business today.
We all were.
All my
I
own.
was
All my
I was
own.
minding all of my own business today, and I was thinking about Namjoon because I was thinking about the blog, and I was working on the blog, and I was supposed to be thinking about Namjoon, and someone decided that that was not okay anymore. And I also think that there are several other people to blame for this because we have people in our very own server who've been like, he's just been too quiet lately. I miss him. He's been too quiet. And I was like, you are summoning him. Be careful. If you invoke him enough, he will show up.
Second bias might be coming in old.
He will show up. If you say his name enough, he will show up.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him to have calculated out and like scientifically looked at research or had someone look for him. Like, it takes 6 weeks for them to forget.
Yeah.
So every 6 weeks, we need to or whatever. I don't know how many weeks it is, but
Or he's like, you know what? They're starting to think about other things.
Yeah.
They're starting to
Or
focus on other
members
people.
Too much. Our very own
You know
Whitney.
what?
I think she was the final nail in the coffin because just the other day she
I
was
think
like,
she was what did it.
I think that maybe Taehyung's just going to have to deal with me having another ult because I think that Jin has finally made his way into being another ult. And here comes Kim Taehyung. She said, I'm happy for him to come and prove me wrong.
And he said bet
I bet.
from the nether
Did
sphere.
you?
He was out there.
Did you? Here we go. Because when Winter Ahead, which is what we're ranting about currently, was announced, well, it was just a few days ago, right? That it was coming out, featuring Taehyung's friend Park Kyo-shin. When it was announced, we were like, oh, another winter song, Tae he loves giving us stuff for the holidays. This will go right
Holiday
along.
album.
Yeah, this will go right along with White Christmas. It's going to be cozy. It's going to be warm. It's going to be wonderful. And then today, he drops this fucking teaser. And what in the Edgar Allan Poe, Stephen King, like Telltale Heart, Gothic horror, Lord of the Manor, like
Dorian Gray.
picture of Dorian Gray bullshit is this? What is it? First of all, the shirt.
Velvet Goldmine.
The shirt. Again, liar. Chapter 2, not about taking your shirts off. You lie. Because
On the throne of lies.
All the lies. All the lies.
Lying.
This man is
Lying liar.
This man is proving that he is going to deserve the Kim Tro-hyung Award at the Tannies every fucking year.
again, every year. Every year.
Every
It
year.
looks like it is going to be some sort of like mind thriller type situation, which I don't know and we got teaser 1, so that means there's going to be a teaser 2. We don't know what else we're going to find out, but I can't stop.
They put a
watching
number
it
on that bitch.
on a loop. They've got so many. It's going to be amazing, you guys. I don't even know. Apparently it's going to be 6 minutes long. 6 minutes.
It's a mini movie. I'm watching it right now.
Dramatic short films. Yeah. Jin's entire album is 16 minutes, which I'm not knocking. It's a wonderful album. But 6 minutes for one video. What is he doing? What?
Yeah, Chatty, I just saw that too. That theme of him falling in love with the sculpture and it coming to
Yes.
life.
Very, yes. Tortured artist
Yeah, the
was
team very much
Very tortured artist.
a
Yeah.
vibe that I got.
It seemed to be a performing artist, possibly as well a physical art, but there was a lot of on stage stuff.
He was on a stage.
Black Swan.
I'm watching
Yeah.
again right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
harkened
doesn't-
back
he's not
to
very
Black
emotional.
Swan.
Very thin shirt.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yep.
Like there was a lot of feelings of other like BTS themes coming in. And so, I mean, honestly, I can't wait. I know that I'm like flailing and flapping and losing my mind, but it looks like it's going to be so good. And once again, going back to Kim Trol-young, this man spoils us and we don't even know it. He gives us things so far in advance, just drops them and waits. He just sits back and waits because pictures from this freaking video shoot he dropped on Instagram so fucking long ago.
More than a year ago.
Yeah. All I need to know is, do I need to write red rum on my mirror? That's all I need to know.
Yeah, I mean,
So long ago, we finally
Mine
know
too.
what that picture is, where he has scratches and blood all over his face, and he's wearing fur. We've been like, what is that? We thought it was a magazine shoot. Nothing. What the hell is that? We finally know. It's from this. It's from this.
Yep.
Talk about the long game.
Somebody in the comments pointed out that a 6-minute music video is like most of Kim Taehyung's V lives on reverse.
It's like 3 times as long as most of
So
his.
you could fit like maybe all of his 2023 V lives.
Yep.
Into the span of the one music video.
Yeah. That's true. So yeah, I don't know what you guys are expecting from the song, but I'm pretty much expecting to have my mind go.
Yeah, I'm assuming that my guess that sleigh bells were going to be in it is not correct.
I feel like no. I feel like my assumption that this was going to be like a hug for our ears, like Winter Bear, I feel is wrong.
I feel it might be slightly
That
off
is
center.
slightly
different than
100% a wrong feeling.
Yeah.
Well, it was giving like just the poster itself was giving like Art Deco and like old film already. So yeah, they're going
I'm
for something
thinking
dramatic.
strings. I am thinking strings now.
Strings.
Yes,
For sure.
maybe.
I did also see people doing prayer circles for him to survive the music video.
But you know, if there was a way for him to not, he took it.
Yeah, there was a way for him to be one more level dramatic.
Listen. If we mentally prepare ourselves for him to repeatedly not survive in this music video, then if he does, we'll all be like, prepare for the worst. So, mentally, that way we're not destroyed. Repeatedly, he
But
does not
maybe
survive.
maybe Jin said to him, hey, look, okay, I know what you're going through because my last video, I had to change the ending a bit too. So maybe this time around, just throw him a bone, just give him, and to have Taehyung go, okay, bye. Okay, thanks, Hyung, bye.
No, what's going to happen is he's going to exit left with a significant other, and then people are going to be like, he should have just died. He should have just died. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. So
In the video, everybody that's gonna clip this live in the video. We mean in the video.
Yes, in the video.
In the video.
Oh God! Now I'm going to be getting comments about how I think.
Yeah, we just know. No.
Yeah.
you guys know what we're talking about, right?
Anyway, yeah. Taehyung.
That is
Platform.
that is, and of
But
course
yeah,
we still
that
have
Christina,
so that's coming
all
out on the 20th.
Jesus, I hate that shit.
It's coming out on the 29th. Yes. 29th, but it is available.
Yes.
The single is available already for purchase on BTS's music shop.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God.
yes, sorry, brief pause because the global Black Friday sale just began.
Well, hell.
Whoa.
There is one particular item which I'm sure that most of you understand that we needed to, that those of us who didn't already have it needed to get it.
Go, 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 go.
So that's happening right now.
I can't.
Good luck, guys.
I
Want me to pick up
legit.
Jung Kook from you? Now that we talked about B, you're busy.
Oh yeah, no.
I legit cannot buy any more merch right now.
done.
Legit.
Holy
Legit.
crap. No, it's already gone.
I figured.
It's already gone.
That thing was guaranteed to be a bloodbath.
Already gone. Oh well.
Guaranteed.
Oh well. Tried.
That sold out in less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. We tried, Yoongi. We tried. Oh my God. Jimin's already sold out. And so is Taehyung. And so is Jung Kook. Wow.
But they're asking, and
It's been 2
The
minutes.
photofolios.
Photofolio.
Photofolios for Yoongi. Because they're talking about it.
Well, let me see. I guess I can get another one then.
Oh my gosh, there's a limited edition cassette for Dynamite.
Is that the one that? No, Butter was the one that had the washi tape inside the cassette. Okay.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, I got
freaking
those.
cute.
I got like 5 of those because they were only like $1.70 each.
Okay, Jungkookie. Jungkook has earned the biggest streaming year for any K-pop soloist in Spotify history, breaking his own
Jung
record
Kook.
from last year.
We love when they break their own records.
Jungkookie.
I mean, at this point in time,
Yoongi.
BTS only has BTS records.
So yes, that's amazing. And he is the first
Jungkook.
K-pop soloist and the fastest Asian act to surpass 7.7 billion streams on Spotify. Amazing.
7.7. 7.7
7.7. Auspicious number.
billion streams.
Billion streams on Spotify.
Jungkook.
He's his series is dropping on Disney Plus on December 4th, which is also Jin's birthday. Of course, the next day is the 5th, which launches Namjoon's documentary, and then the day after that, White Christmas drops with Taehyung and Bing Crosby. So, as we have dubbed it, it's 3 Kims and a cookie for the
Three
first
Kims
week.
and a cookie.
3
Kims and a cookie.
for the first week of December. So make sure you guys are geared up for that. But we're so proud of all of them. They're just all still doing so much. And I mean, not to mention, so Jimin won the Daesang, but then in the Bongsang category for fans' choice, we also got Taehyung, Jungkook, and Namjoon and Jimin there as well. So I mean, they got fans' choice awards too. So we have to say congratulations at the MAMA Awards. So we have to congratulate them for that as well. And Jungkook won best male artist.
Didn't he get wasn't there like a dance performance one or something like that?
I didn't see that one. He may have won that one as well, but I didn't see that one.
dance performance as well. Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
And I just have to say too, because I'm on Twitter a lot, the voting, it is hard when there's that many people that you have to try to keep track of and try to organize the voting and what are we going to do now? And oh wait, doesn't seem to be moving in this category and this hasn't been up. Like there's a lot that happens there. So for the armies that were sweating and stressing over that, like good job, because it was not easy. It was not stress-free, that's for sure.
No, we'll talk about it again, but if you are seeing that there's a vote out there and you want to know if there's any guidance, we do cover that in our streaming charter voting channel and on the page that Christina made. So if you want to vote and if you are like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure where to go. Usually there is a consensus.
Yeah, and we got some really good people in there in that channel that are really up on sending the links as soon as they find them. So, and I put those on the webpage as soon as I can. So, yeah. All right, so we do some OT7 and then some. Can we do Can we do the giveaway? Right at the end of the OT7. Okay, and I think the giveaway has to be for US only. Is that right, Katie?
It's in your hands. You tell us.
Well, the project's going to pay for it. Let's just go nuts. Let's open it up.
Okay, and so no problem. So let me do OT7 stuff and then we'll do the
light item.
Because I have a good question. So get ready. All right. So the Butter music video is now less than 1 million views away from hitting 1 billion. So if you love watching the Butter video, who doesn't? The official video. Stream the shit out of that so we can get that to 1 billion. Not Today has surpassed 600 million views on YouTube, and it's their 14th music video to hit that milestone. 14 music videos to surpass 600 million views on YouTube. That's fantastic. Who in the comments below, who loves the mic drop video? The Steve Aoki version. It is now 7 years old.
Oh.
So yesterday it was turned 7 years old. That video is amazing. And then, of course, the final one, BTS now joins the Beatles as the only groups in history where every member has earned a top 10 album in the US. It is the Beatles and BTS.
That's amazing.
I mean, what company to be in, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's impressive shit is what
there
that
it is. And I just did a video before we came on the live where I went and told my mom, and she's like, I used to love the Beatles. That's my generation, and now I love BTS. I'm so smart. And I'm like, Mom, you are smart.
She picks very well.
Yeah, you are smart.
That's amazing.
I know.
She chooses super well. She obviously has good taste in music.
Exactly. Okay, so here we go. Here we go for the giveaway. And Katie says we can go nuts, so this is open all over the world. Okay? All over the world, I will ship it to you.
Don't
Get your fingers ready.
Are you ready? Here's going to be the question. So clear the chat. Clear the chat. Here's going to be the question.
Are we gonna take the first person we see?
Yes, the first person. Okay, and I should put the answer in here real quick.
Yeah,
I think we all know the answer.
Can you give us the answer to whatever question?
Yes. All right. Tell me when you can see the answer.
You probably do, but
Yep.
Okay, it's in the live moderator chat. Okay, here we go.
okay.
All right. So for those of you that read Quince's blog, because who wouldn't, there's a track on RM's Indigo that is missing a letter in the title. The first person to comment the letter wins Jin's Happy Blue Weverse. So let me say that again. There's a track on RM's Indigo that's missing a letter in the title. The first person to comment that letter wins the album.
Hold it up. Show it. We'll look.
There's a track on Indigo missing a letter.
Oh, Lula got
Oh, Lula got
it. Lula got it.
Good
It's
job.
me. Yes.
And forgetful, that's missing the E.
Yep. All right.
Yay.
So Lula, if you are in our Discord, you can send me a DM or you can send a DM to the project account. You just need to give us your information and this belongs to you. So it's sealed, and I have a couple more things. Yeah, I got a couple more things from the Weaver shop that I'm going to put in there just for you. I'm not going to tell you what they are though. So you're going to get a package from me.
Exciting.
Congratulations.
So I consoled myself, you guys. I consoled myself. I could not get Yoongi, so I got the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself final instead, because it was only $12.
I mean, it's only $12.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
I got two things that I already don't remember what they are.
Surprise when you get the
State.
package.
It's
Surprise. Yeah.
gonna be so much fun. Now that Hobie's album or his photofolio sold out in like less than 2 minutes during the global, I am shooketh that I managed to snag it on the US.
I think
Nice.
Well, I mean, the global obviously is open to more people, so that's probably
I know, but also like
yeah.
it sold out on the US too. But it took it closer to like 10 minutes
And
to
you
sell
got
out on the
Yoongi's?
US, not 2.
Yeah,
I'm
Em
glad-
got Yoongi's.
I'm glad you got it because I tried. I was on the page already.
Yeah.
I was refreshing, and nope. It's okay. It's
Nice.
okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's
I
fine.
remember I got Memories 2020 and the Dynamite cassette. I remember now because somebody else
I
said
gotta
it.
go grab what I got. I gotta go grab it. Oh yeah, right. BRB.
That didn't include the 10 things I got last time.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, we're not doing week T? They got marked out.
It's Wednesday. It's Sunday.
Oh.
Somehow it made it onto this agenda. It shouldn't be here.
Well, I won't be there Wednesday, so I won't be able to do my dramatic readings on Wednesday.
Oh.
We should.
Oh, I feel like we need to make an exception.
Can we
make
leave
a
it
week
into
T
tonight's topic?
exception?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about we do, you want to do the main topic and then we can do it at the end for like some fun after dark?
Whatever you want to do.
Cool.
Well, what,
It can wait.
Because I feel like we need this. You guys are going to need
Yeah.
to hear the week T.
yeah, for sure. Well, do you want to do it now then?
It's up to Doc. We'll let Doc decide.
They're saying do it, do it.
Do it.
All right.
Oh, I don't care what order we do it in.
They want it now. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it now.
Okay. Well, okay. So we know we get a lot of crap. So I thought I would do the dramatic readings from the three that I got this week. I'm sure more is incoming. Because as you know, if we're talking about one member, how dare us not be talking about another?
Yeah.
Okay? That's how this works. So dramatic reading number 1.
Of mean comments.
Mean comments. Okay.
Comments left on Steph's accounts because at this point we believe people are making special accounts just to leave her shitty comments.
Yep. Which makes me feel like I've made it. Now they're just creating shit. Okay, here we go. Ready? Aren't you one of those who said Jen wasn't interested in music? I think now you guys want to take credit for other people's achievements.
Wait, are we taking credit for Kim Suk Jin's achievements?
Yeah, apparently we're taking credit for him now doing well.
Admiring him and
I don't know.
taking credit.
Okay.
Okay, so there's
All
one.
right.
The other one, well,
Okay, go on.
they always start. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, well, aren't you the hag that didn't want to support him since you think that he was just the least interested in a solo career? That was today. Okay, wait, there's one more. Where is it? Where's the other
I
one?
clearly read that one person's fake solo, like their fake, hate post and didn't do their research. So that's cool.
There's a song lyric that says, walk up in the party like my name was that bitch. And I'm going to change it to walk into the party like my name was that hag. I'm going to
Now
sing
I
it.
can't find the other one, and I can't. I can't.
Quince
look
is
for
that
it.
lady. That hag.
That lady.
That has.
There was one more, but I don't know. I can't look it up because it's not showing up, and I can't look at it on my phone. But anyway, so
Well, no, and then there was somebody complaining today that you weren't talking about Jimin.
oh yeah, that was the one today. They're like. So I did a whole thing about Jen, right? All thing about Jen, and then she was mad at me. She was like, "Are you not going to talk about Jimin and his accomplishments?" And I'm like, "Can we not give Jen one day? Does he not get one day? I talk about Jimin all the fucking time."
I saw that one on your.
I cannot win.
You can win. No matter what you
No,
do.
it's not possible.
No matter what we do, cannot win. Somebody is going to be unhappy.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
I mean, if each one of us talks about one member at the same time, people will complain that we're speaking at the same time, but we will be talking about all of them.
Right. Then it'll be.
louder.
I mean, can you not just let Jen have his day? Does he have to share it with everybody? I mean, it'll be regardless of what you know.
Yeah. No matter what we do,
It really
They'll be
doesn't matter
Yeah.
because they literally start yelling about other members where members are concerned. So like you can't even be in the same fucking band and do things right.
Yes.
So how we have no hope.
Well, I did
We have no
respond. Okay, to the one that called me the hag, I did respond. Am I a hag? Yep. Proudly. Do you know what the hell you're talking about? Nope.
For the record, the live that they're talking about continues to be full and unedited, available on YouTube for anyone who cares to watch it. Not at all what she said.
Tell
I
us.
was really mad. I was really mad because first of all, it's not even Stephanie who said that. I said it, but they're taking what I said and twisting the words like completely wrong. But because they're not listening to everything that I said.
Right.
Which is amusing. I was mad at first, but now it's just funny. It's really, really.
Now we're just
funny.
honored.
This like one
I mean, can
people
you,
harp on
can
this
you
one.
imagine? Right? Can you imagine reading a random tweet from a random person who claims these people said something in their life? Okay. And then spending all your time and effort to create fake accounts to go give them shit and give them hell and whatever else. And never fucking one time bothering, not once, to go watch that very live that is uploaded in its entirety on the YouTubes to see if in fact they said the thing that the people who took a screenshot and said they said, did they actually say it? Nah, that's too much effort. Instead, we're going to spend our time creating fake accounts on all the platforms so we can go give them shit. You know what? Fucking Bangtan would never. This cup is brilliant. Bangtan would fucking never, guys. Because, like, they're not even watching the live that supposedly these words were said.
I mean, she's got time on her hands now because she quit her job, everyone.
I'm just saying there's a really, really appropriate song from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh goodness.
It's great.
As far as I'm gonna go.
I don't hurt my feelings at all. Nobody worries.
That's why we take it so. That's why we take it so unseriously when we see screenshots of stuff where it's like this person did this. It's like we have been the victims of that, and we know how ridiculous it is.
So ridiculous.
Stupid.
Right. This is why we don't allow a lot of, like, we don't talk about a lot of things until we have, like, proof from official sources. Because, like, all of this, like, we are these hags who said these things about Kim Seok-jin that, first of all, we never said. And second of all, we are hags. But, like, it's fine. We're the good kind.
We do have to give them credit this time, though. They played the long game on this. It's been weeks. It's been weeks.
I actually made myself a necklace that says Happy Hag. So
There you go.
I don't care.
Like I was saying to Gordon, I was like it's not even like I'm not insulted about being called a hag. That's not. I'm like, think about why you call someone a hag, and then I'm like, this is deeper. This is a patriarchy problem.
It is.
Truly, like this is like it offends me that you're this stupid. And honestly, they're probably women, which makes me even more mad. I'm like, how dare you participate in the patriarchy?
Well, there's not a lot of thought that goes behind doing that. Let's be real.
They'll
There's not a lot
become,
of thought.
hags eventually.
Yeah, they don't have anything else to like really come at us for. So the only thing that they can come at us for is that we're like slightly older. We're like older, you know.
I know. It's like fucking news
Yeah.
flash. You're going to be here too someday. Just give it
Like I
time.
said, listen, guess what?
just
Guess
wait.
what, Chico? One
You too
day
shall become
you
a hag.
will wake up and you will be older than 30.
And also, who respects their
You're
elders
lucky.
and appreciates their elders.
If you're lucky, if you make it, it's like a video game. If you can level up.
Yeah.
So
Once again, Bangkok would never. Because remember
Never.
them taking care of that little old lady?
Yeah.
In her house?
yeah.
They can come help this little old lady in my house if they'd like.
putting up insulation in her
fucking
tiny
time.
little apartment.
Welcome to my house too.
you know what, too? It's like, oh my God, it's yawn. From a private account, you don't even have yawn.
Got one
Please.
follower.
Please.
And they don't respond. Once you respond, they don't respond.
Like, yeah, and
You know.
So boost
and their one follower is going to be their main account.
Yeah. Boost our algorithm with your stupid comments and then move along.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Good times. Good times.
Which is honestly why Stephanie replied to those stupid nonsense.
Yeah,
because that's why I do it too.
Guys.
Because it boosts the algorithm. Yeah.
Boost the algorithm. Yep.
And I want sometimes I delete them if I'm bored with them, but other times I like to memorialize the stupidity for everyone else to see.
Well, and also, if they ever do anything later, you can take a screenshot and be like, "This you?"
Yeah. This you?
Who was it? We had somebody really vile. I forget, somebody really vile who then on their own Twitter account going on about Army and unity and all this stuff. We were like, was this you?
Right. But you know what? It takes a lot of energy, to like care about that petty. And so.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing that kind of drove me crazy about the one about today about Jimin, about me not talking about Jimin's win, was number one, I was saving it for the live because I knew we'd be on the live talking about it. Number two, I can't say the word of the name that he won, the prize that he won, so I wasn't going to do it because you know me, I can't pronounce anything. And then I was like, also, but she said, I'm not coming after you. I'm just saying what I say in everybody else's comments. And I just want to reiterate this, okay? You don't encourage people to vote and stream and do all that by going in and harassing them in their comments.
Yeah.
And I told her in my comment, but then TikTok deleted it. I don't know why, but I just said, you make me not want to talk about it now because I was going to make a video about it, and now you make me not want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, plus also, like what you said, you struggle, like you're from the fucking Midwest. You have an accent. And so to make a video and you say Daesang correct, multiple somebodies are gonna fucking end up in your DMs in your comments telling you how you pronounce Daesang incorrectly. Or Daesang. Or however it's supposed to be. Somebody's going to get in there and they're going to give you shit for pronouncing it wrong. So you can't win for winning. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But then I heard people say Daesang. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't speak Korean.
Both ways. Daesang.
Well, and and you're not wrong, Steph, because the last couple days since they won those awards on Twitter, and people were posting congratulations, then the solos and the antis would come in the comments and start just attacking. And it was like, wow, you can't even say congratulations to one of these guys without getting attacked. So I had to really be careful about what I tweeted about because I'm like, I don't want this nonsense.
Right.
I don't. I'm going to stick for a little while. I'm going to stick to Discord, which is the community that I feel safe in. And I can yell and scream and celebrate because you can be happy for those for that award and also at the same time be disappointed that we didn't get Hobie. Those two things can exist.
They can exist
at the same
together.
time, right? But people just do not understand that at all. So it was like,
Well, and then you're also inviting the people from the other groups that were upset that their people. I mean, you're just inviting all
you're
these
just
people.
inviting it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm over on Blue Sky having a great time on that app, yelling about how happy I am that those guys won and that how we have to work harder next time because we want all the members there.
We need to go join Blue Sky because it really does sound like a happy
It is also possible to be happy that one person or one group got an award and sad that somebody else didn't, like another group.
That's also possible. Right.
That is possible. It's possible to root for multiple people and groups at the same time. And you don't have to attack when one goes a certain way and the other one doesn't. You say, okay, next time we'll try to do better for this person or this group. If you split your vote between the two because you really wanted to vote for both of them, that's fine. You did your part. You did what you wanted to do. Do you think there's so many people that end up in that fan category that the chances of people who are voting having more than one person or group in that list that they enjoy is high? And so at some point people have to make decisions about who they want to vote for. And that's what it comes down to. When you have a fan base as large as Army, other groups are getting there. They have admirable fan bases and they're getting there, but they're still growing, gotta grow your fan base. You don't have to tear other fan bases down to grow your own. You can do it.
You can literally say nothing.
Yeah.
You don't have something nice to say. You can just say nothing.
And honestly,
Yeah. I always think these people
it
are
is
very
honestly going to
bitter.
be easier for you to.
I always
Yeah,
think these
it's going to be easier for you to grow your own fan base if you don't tear the other ones down, because then the other ones will join you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these people are very bitter. I feel that when people are like this bitter and they put themselves out in the world like that, it's because there's something that is not going on in their lives as well. And, you know, it's like, I feel that if you give hate, you attract hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like the law of like attracting good things into your life. So why do you want to put bad out things?
Yeah. So
Literally.
Katie mentioned this. Katie mentioned this, and I'll mention this. I didn't know this was happening. So a couple days ago on Twitter, on my Twitter account, I got a message that said your account is currently limited. It has the label on it that you're guilty of platform manipulation. And I was like, what the frick is this? Like, I was like, all right, fine, whatever, Twitter, like, do your thing. And then I saw a tweet yesterday where somebody else, and OT7 Army was saying, oh, I got this label on my account. And somebody else goes, oh my God, I did too. Was it like a couple days ago? She's like, yeah. And then finally I'm reading down through the comments and says, oh, there was a spreadsheet going around where people were reporting OT7 accounts on Twitter for manipulation. Since I don't have any bad tweets, the only thing you could try to report me on is manipulation. I was like, are you serious?
Unbelievable.
That is some high school lunchroom mean girl bullshit. And whatever.
It really is.
Like,
I mean,
are you be so for real?
We all know how the mean girls in the movie end up.
Yeah.
That,
Well, it's just like I've never been a person that believes that in order to build somebody up, you have to tear somebody else down. Like
You don't.
everyone can rise together, and we can all try to be the best we can be. You don't have to tear each other down in order to. I mean, it just drives that kind of shit drives me crazy. It just
It's
drives me
about
crazy.
reaching out and pulling somebody else up with you.
Yeah,
That's what it's about.
which is
So-
what the guys are trying to do, right? I mean, that's what the guys are trying to do.
And some of these
Pull
people are
everybody
just,
up.
and some of these people are just doing this thing for their 5 minutes of fame.
Mhm.
Do you want to play into that? I don't think we want to. So
I can understand the frustration. I can understand the frustration when you look at the amount of attention that our fan base gets because of its size and where BTS is now in their career. I can understand why that would be frustrating because, you know, somebody could be sitting there, a fan of another group, and they're doing everything they can. They're voting, they're streaming, they're supporting, you know, their favorites, and they're doing everything they can. They don't see the results and they're trying to mobilize other people. I could understand the frustration. I totally can understand. But at one point, Army was like that too.
Right.
At one point, Army was like that too. And Army kept plugging along, kept working hard, kept doing everything they needed to do to get BTS out there. Like buying, voting, spreading the word, translating everything that they needed to do to get BTS out there. And it worked. And so that's why BTS and Army are where they are today. And there are other fandoms that are chugging along really well, that are learning from that. And I hope they do continue to learn from that because I would love to see everybody succeed in the way that they want to succeed because there's enough room at the table for everybody, guys. There's enough room at the table for everyone.
Well, and it's interesting because I was watching the Festa with the 2022 was that the one where they were at the table and everybody was crying and they were announcing the whole whatever. And to watch the amount of angst on all of their faces to break this to us that they were getting ready to go into this phase and do these other projects and that they were so worried. And then now to read Jimin's response of, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this for me. You know, I just wonder what it's like for them to be on the other side. I mean, trying to turn this positive. I wonder what it's like for them to see. Not only did we not desert them or leave them while they were gone, like Army has absolutely just dug in and celebrated everything they did in the best possible way we can and made sure that even while they're gone, they are still up there ranking. They are still winning. They are still doing those things. That's got to be amazing to see, to witness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think some of the fandoms who get angry or frustrated when they put in all this effort and all this work on voting and then they lose to Bangtan, they forget or they don't think about the fact that we did the same thing. We set our alarms and we voted every day and we sat through the ads and we voted the maximum number of times that M Countdown will let us vote. And like, we're putting in the groundwork as a collective to make sure, like, to get these awards. And we don't always succeed, as we proved with Mamas. We don't always succeed, no matter how many times we voted every single day to try to get, every one of them up into like the top 10 or whatever. And so sometimes frustration forgets. Puts in the work. There's more of us because, again, early on we put in the work to make sure there were more of us. They did the translation. They put out the name. They put in the effort. They did all of that to try to boost them to a more global market. But like, they keep winning now because we're not sitting here just on our asses being army, and we just win things because we are putting in the same level of work you're putting in. And so sometimes it frustrates me when I see people get like frustrated at us as if we did all this effort and then we still lost. And I feel the same way when we don't completely succeed. Is we put in this work and effort too. It's just with the hate back and forth just doesn't it should stop. It really should. We're all here to boost our favorites and push our favorites and help them be better and be bigger.
And I'm going to add one thing.
Help each other. Help each other.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I think BTS has so many people around the world that follow them and love them so much is because they put out so much positive into the world. Don't you love them just because of that? I do. So look how far being a positive, loving person can take you. Like, why do you want to be a hater? Why? It's not going to take you anywhere. It's going to dig you into a hole, and that's where it's going to
feel good. It might feel good for like 5 seconds, to get that like really sweet insult in or that one liner. It might feel good for like 5-10 seconds, but then after that it doesn't feel good in the long run to tear people down.
Well, what's funny too is when you make those little digs, if you're anonymous on the app anyway, no one knows it's you anyway.
Yeah, so like you're not even getting
you're not even getting the kudos for yourself. You're getting the kudos for your random username.
You cannot even put on the medal. So
just saying.
One of the things I think people forget is negative energy is still energy. So you put the negative energy out there, you're still going to get that dopamine hit. You're going to feel like that whoosh because you put that negative thing out there. It takes a lot more negative energy to give you that dopamine hit than does positive energy. If you would just put positive energy into that attempt for dopamine hit, you'd get a much higher hit and you would be happier for much longer, feel that euphoric feeling for much longer with much less effort. And so I think people forget that while negative energy will give you that hit, positive energy will give it much more powerfully.
Yeah, let's learn from Monsters Inc., guys.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Let's learn from Monsters Inc. They got way more. They got way more from giving little kids good dreams than nightmares. Yes, guys, we know that Doc is lagging. She knows she's lagging.
He's lagging.
Yeah.
He's lagging and tagging.
Who is your internet provider? Who can we blame for this crime?
She's just a laggy bitch right now, okay?
She is.
You could try to leave and come back, but it's not going to do a whole lot, probably.
I think T-Mobile.
Yeah, and now she's.
I think the current culprit is T-Mobile. They need to get together.
Anyway, so yeah, that was yeah.
Anyway, that was a little side rant we went on. Now to the main topic.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know what? That was good though. That was good. I feel like we did need to have that discussion because all of this negative award talk has been.
That was a hard day to be on the internet.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, Steph, swing it out.
Okay, so today's main topic. And the last week's and this week's, right?
Yeah,
this
it's
week.
still this week. Yeah.
So, yeah. Blog. Quince wrote the following. I'm just going to read the entire paragraph. The line, quote, "True beauty is a true sadness," unquote, is adapted from a quote from Jung, which he said that true beauty was true sorrow. Humanity is a great equalizer. RM acknowledges this when he says, quote, "I want to be a human for I do some art," unquote. The message is again simple. Don't forget the basics of who you are while in pursuit of your artistic endeavors, because you could end up losing yourself. Okay, so that's from the blog. So my question is, I've got a couple of them. First, how do Namjoon's solo albums, do we think, keep him from losing himself? Do you think that was the goal in them? Do you think that he kind of has found a way to stay true to himself? Like, what do you think this process is? And do you think he's been successful if that was the point?
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know that a lot of people, when they do therapy, they suggest you to do journaling.
Mm-hmm.
Journaling is a practice that a lot of people do for mental health. I think for Namjoon, making albums is like journaling. It's like writing a journal. And those diaries are the ones that keep him sane. Like for me, it's like writing. I like to kind of have my journal and write my journal. Because once you put something on a page, it kind of doesn't belong to you anymore. It becomes something like you separate from it somehow. And I think for him, his music is his way to separate himself from those feelings. So
he does use it to chronicle like particular time periods of his life too. So very much so. And he said he's mentioned before that he finds it very interesting. He's mentioned like Adele and the way that she names her albums after her age. And so that's why he thought, you know, like maybe I'll stick with this color theme for a while, but then he was like, nah, that's not for me anymore. But it is chronicling certain periods of his life. He always says, this is me from like this to this time period. You know, we were talking about Indigo this week, and he's like, this is like me staring down the end of my 20s, basically. And so I do think that he uses his albums as a way to take stock of himself every few years. And it just happened that way. I don't know that he, like, when he was doing his first mixtape, RM, all the way back in 15, 16, geez, my brain is not braining right now. I don't think he sat down and was like, this is what I'm going to do every few years. I think it just kind of happened organically for him. And now he's at a point where like, oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking stock of myself. And so I do think that it is his way of, because he talks about losing himself sometimes. So I think it's his way of getting back to himself. Yeah.
And that's not to say that the work he does for the group isn't true, but he also has to represent other people and the concept that they're going for. Like, this is just purely him.
Yeah, because like Jen said, you know, in his little interview, the thing he likes is obviously he has to compromise a lot on group things, and he got to make his own decisions for this one. I'm sure RM's very much the same way. I wondered for myself, I was wondering every time I listened to Right Person, Wrong Place, RPW, in that, that it just seemed to me like I felt like he was trying to say, yes, we have seen a side of them this whole time, but there's this whole other part of him that we hadn't been able to see, and he was scared to show.
Yes.
And then he was finally like, fuck it, I'm going to show it. And what happens. And we embraced him obviously the same. But I just felt like it was something that he's like, if I don't say this now, I think that's the quote that I put in the newsletter. If I don't say this now, then I may never get the chance. It's never going to happen. So it just felt like he felt like this pressure that it needed to be done before he left.
Yep.
This was his shot. At least that's how I felt.
Maybe because he felt that because he was going to be away and he was not going to be present, he was safer.
Yeah, I wondered that too.
That he was not going to have to respond to it in person, and people were going to have to take it the way that it was put out in the world. I think that that's kind of an interesting take on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The words just what they are. We take them as we want, and
just like read them whichever way you want. But like knowing that he loves art, it's also kind of an interesting thing because he knows that whichever, and I actually was writing about that in the next installment of the blog that I'm writing about, is like everybody filters art whichever way they see the world.
Yeah.
You don't see the world like I see the world, or Quinn sees the world, or Doc sees the world. We all have our own filters. We all have our own experiences that color everything. And he knows that. Yeah, exactly. He knows that. We're going to take it like we would take a piece of art and filter it through our own experience. I think that one of the things that they do masterfully, all of them, especially like their group albums, but also Namjoon, is like show us who they are, like put themselves out there, but then we all take it and interpret it in a way that kind of applies to our own life, or even kind of filter it through our own lens. And that really kind of helps us maybe see the world in a slightly different way, or like live a certain experience in a slightly different way, or get inspiration from that. So I for me, like that's the thing that dragged me into BTS somehow. Like the fact that I see myself in a lot of the things that they put out, and I also find inspiration in the way that they do their own life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What are some of the ways that we've seen? So my next question that I wrote down is, what are some of the ways we've seen the members stay grounded amidst all of their success and all of their attention, stay grounded and able to be true to themselves? Like, how do they show us that? What does that look like?
I think a lot of it is in how they make a lot of time for themselves to try to be people and not celebrities, and we don't see it because that's the whole freaking point. But they talk about it. They talk about, like, artists talk about how he was in a bar hearing people talk about BTS. He's like, he went on walks. So I think they all probably have their own thing that they do like that. And I think that helps them stay very human as much as they can in their role.
Well, and there was also that time when RM broke it down. So there was, he said, like, like 50% success is, whatever. And he broke it down to the point where he gave 5% of Bangtan success attributed to each individual of the 7 members. When you're only responsible for 5% of the success, it helps you stay grounded and doesn't let your ego inflate, because you individually are only responsible for, 5%. Because he gave like 50% to ARMY and 50% to BTS and HYBE, and then he split that out from there. And I think that they all buy into that same premise, that they are only responsible for 5% of their success, and that helps them stay focused and grounded.
I think, in my opinion, it's because they hold each other accountable as friends and brothers and as people who have true relationships together. I think when you grind with somebody, and the 6 of us can attest to this, when you start from the rock fucking bottom and you grind it out together day in, day out, hour after hour, you're hungry, you're tired, you're getting attacked from all different angles. That bond is what's going to always be something that's going to be there for you that you can look back on. And also in the present moment, be like, these are the real ones. These are the real ones that have been with me from the beginning. And so the way that I always think about how they manage to stay grounded is, yes, all of those things that you guys said, I agree with. But I also think and this is the thing that no one else can replicate. It's the bond of going through all of that together. And it's so funny to me. The other day I saw a tweet, something like, something that said something like, oh, of course they won. They were born with a silver spoon, BTS. And I was like, no.
Yeah, you must not know that story.
True.
They wrote a song
That
called
is in fact the exact opposite. And that's a lot of times what fuels a lot of their, music and their feelings and everything like that, especially in the very beginning. It's like, no, they definitely were not among the blessed when they first started out. And I think that does form a bond. I mean, it's to me, and I'm not saying this in any way that this is like trauma bonding. That's not what I mean at all. I mean, it's the grind, right? You guys get what I'm saying? Because
bonding over hard work.
Well,
yes.
I think it's also being able to be vulnerable with people, and they're all, I think, emotionally intelligent people, and I think they got that way partly because of how they were raised, and partly because they had each other. And yeah, I see that. Like today, I had a bad moment, and I was like, you know what? I'm being really unfair. I'm gonna like step away because like I can see that I'm not being a fair person right now. So yeah, it's just you have to be able to be vulnerable with people and maybe make a mistake and then say I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think all of that helps them. It helps them stay humble.
Honestly, probably. Listen, I'm not going to say that no other group. I don't think that anybody could, or that nobody else is capable of forming a strong bond. They are, obviously. It's not going to be the exact same as this group here or this group here. Everyone's going to have their own unique thing. But I honestly do think, and this is super specific, but I think the fact that they lived in one tiny bedroom together for the first however many, like it was like a year or like more, like 2 years, something like that, they lived together in one bedroom. Just a tiny living room and one bathroom and a kitchen. And that was all they had. I think you cannot go through something like that with 6 other people and not either destroy each other or come out of it like stronger than any other bond ever. And that's what they did.
It's like siblings. It's like siblings, at least if you have good relationships. You know what I mean? It's like when you grow up with that kind of shit, you're just like, yeah, no, like I can get mad at you, but
they had to learn how to fix things with each other. They had to learn how to communicate effectively, because you cannot be in that close quarters with somebody and be able to focus on your goals, your shared goals, and working towards something and not communicate when something is pissing you off or has hurt you. You can't do it, because they wouldn't have succeeded if they hadn't. They wouldn't have succeeded. It would have imploded. Somebody would have quit.
Right.
And so it starts, and it can be different for anyone, but yeah, I think that going all the way back to that, to add on to what Christina said and everything that everybody else said, their bond, I mean, they not only do they hold each other accountable, but they also hold each other up all the time. So they're not afraid to tell each other when they're wrong, and they're also not afraid to tell each other when they've done something amazing. There's no jealousy there. There's no real palpable jealousy. Right.
I think if any
they're also kind of masterful. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think if any of them's head was getting too big, I think another one of them that they're close to would be like,
immediate. Oh, we're getting a little big for our britches now, are we?
Yep.
Let's take this to the group chat and remind you of some of the dumb shit you've done.
Yep.
Yeah. We have pictures and videos.
Yeah, Hobie, he's got the pictures. I think Hobie has pictures.
Hobie has them all.
I think any of that, and like a lot of people talk about in the comments, and I promise I'm looking. I'm doing two things at once, but I'm looking. Yeah, like times they're so kind to their staff and people that they meet and everything. Like I think all of that helps because if any of them did try to pull any diva kind of moves, people would be like, And MJ would be like, "Is this how I raised you?"
Absolutely not.
Well, and I think it's interesting because I came from a family that everyone was afraid to fight, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I never saw my parents argue because they always did it far away. So I never saw like healthy arguing, healthy figuring shit out, working stuff through. Like, so any type of conflict scares the shit out of me because I never saw it. But I love that they are willing to be like, yeah, we fought all the time. Like you're seeing more of that. Like, and Are You Sure? Like they talk about that more about their fighting and but they're willing to kind of battle it out, figure it out, communicate, get back together. It makes them stronger. But I think we tend to be so afraid sometimes of that side of it. But it's just part of it, right?
Right.
I think they have mastered the way to figure out arguments. I mean, like if you see that fight that Jin and V had, which is all documented in that documentary, you see them that they're really fighting like 10 minutes before they go on stage. But then all of them, even if they're exhausted after a concert, they all get together in a room and they hash it out.
Yeah.
And that's the way to fight. That's the advice.
The dumbest thing too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was over
It's like because you're not there on time. Well, I'm running as much as I can. You know, it's like
you know, need to go faster or take longer steps. I forget even what it was. It was like some kind of move.
It was choreography.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
so they have mastered the way to resolve their arguments, which I think is fantastic. It's super healthy, but I also think that deep inside they're all genuinely good people.
Yeah.
I mean, like they lucked out and they got of 7 very good people together. So, and they kind of educated each other. I think that like JK picked up from all of them.
Yes.
100%.
I mean, they say that so much.
Oh, sorry.
No, they say that so much. They actually do say, you know, it's like, oh, I lucked out when I found all the 6 guys because, you know, they couldn't be better people, you know? So I think that that's kind of, the magic of it.
Yeah. JK said himself, he was like, I think I could have been a terrible person if I had not met you all. And of course they were like, no,
never. Right.
And he was like, you're a good person. And he was like, I could have been awful. I could have been terrible.
I don't know if he could have been, but in the sense that he is so talented, and if he had been a solo artist, I think his trajectory would have been very different if he hadn't had that influence from his old. Because somebody could have he has a fabulous voice. He could have gone off, and they could have put him in America right away. You know what I mean? Like his life would have been very different than it was.
You can imagine the level of sycophants that would have been hanging off of him.
Yes.
Be mad. I think JK's great.
Yes. He
He's going to be the first person to tell you that his older brothers had a great influence on his life.
Yes.
He is. And I do think he is a good person, but that's just, again, that like, that nature. Yeah. So young.
Well, and it's like for these newer groups that are coming up, it's kind of like my mom always used to tell me, like, she always used to say, Steph, I mean, people want, for example, they want to, when they get married, when they become adults, they want to start off at the same level that their parents were when they left that house. Like, right? They want the new house. They want the whatever, right? They're used to the car. And I almost think about that sometimes with these newer groups that are coming up. Like, they want to start where BTS is now, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, the best thing for you to do is start way down here and have to fight to get up here, because otherwise the balance gets off and there's just no controlling the machine and the ego and the all of that.
Yeah. And you also don't end up with fans who are half as dedicated.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I think all groups probably face some sort of conflict at some point, but I think their group was at least somewhat unique in that they faced so much conflict pre-debut, at debut, right out of the gate, and then also along the way. They faced a lot. And some of that was coming from a smaller company. They didn't have the marketing machine behind them. And again, this isn't to say nobody else has faced conflict, just that the timing of theirs, I think, really impacted
Well,
they are.
I would think of our project. What do you think our project would be like right now? Had we not come up against, like literally immediately upon opening the doors of the project, had we not immediately taken bullshit and had to kind of figure shit out?
Well, I know I'm delayed, but like personally, I feel like had we not faced that conflict like from the get, like we immediately, like we were less than a month old and we were being hated upon we were having shit piled on us from all directions. I think that the current situation where people like to take screenshots of us and change our verbiage and throw us viral on social media, and then we get people coming in and hating on us with no knowledge and no research behind it, would impact us a lot more than it does. Because like now we look at it and we're like, wow, like you don't even know how to watch a video before coming to hate on us. So like it doesn't hold any impact. But I feel like it might have held impact had we not faced hate from multiple directions, like within the first few weeks of being a project.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that really,
Oh, I was gonna say, every time it happened, I was like, it takes 50% less time for us to get over it every time it happens.
Yeah.
Well, for me, the fact that I was able to watch how all of us, trauma like that, toxicity like that can split, or it can make people dig in and go, okay, no, I'm going to reaffirm my commitment to this project because I believe in it. And when you go through that kind of toxicity, you wait to see where people are going to fall, right, on that spectrum. And the fact that I was so happy that all you guys fell on that side of the spectrum where you're like, no, fuck this. We're doing this right. And you know what? In response to this toxicity and these attacks, we are not going to lower ourselves. We're going to keep our vibe and our energy high because we have people that we need to take care of in this project. We are going towards something that we want to create, that we want to last. And if we build it on toxicity and comebacks and all that kind of stuff, like it won't last. Yeah. It won't last. In particular to what we wanted to do, right?
Right.
So to me, it was just really that was when I was like, okay, these people that I don't know, that I've never met before are real ones, because that's what real people who are committed do when they get attacked, is they figure it out and they dig in. And they don't lose sight of what's important and what our main focus has always been, which is we are a force for good. We want to be a force for good. We're not perfect. We don't, we never said that, we're not perfect, but we want to be a voice for Army that is a positive voice.
We said from the beginning, content and community. And as long as we stuck to those, we would stay on the path that we wanted to be on. If we stuck to those two things, and we have, if that's our only legacy, I think all of us would be happy with that.
In friendship forever.
Yeah. There are so many. I was literally thinking to myself today as I was going through our Discord server about all the different friendships that we have seen formed through this project. And we're not even just talking about ourselves and our friendship. Like that's one thing. There's so many people in our project who have become friends with each other. They're going away and spending weekends together. Like they're having weekend trips together. People are traveling to other countries together who didn't know each other this time last year. The people are traveling to other countries together, and they're, going to concerts together now, and just all of this stuff, because they met through our project. And so many people who have told us multiple times how much happier they are in their life as a BTS fan and just in general in their life, because they have found people to enjoy it with. That little thing, and I think that we didn't know then, but we knew. Like,
Right. It was the goal, but we didn't know.
it was the goal. We didn't know how it was going to happen or when it was going to happen, but that was the goal. And I think that was what kept us, because we were like, no, we said we were going to do this. And so we're going to do it because this is something that we see a need for, because it was lacking. And there were people who told us too, oh yeah, we need something like what you guys are doing. And it's true. We still hear that. We still hear that. We get that comment from people. And so I think that really helped. And also like a healthy dash of us wanting to like prove people wrong.
Yeah.
Never
It always helps a little bit.
Never
Yeah.
guys remember.
It was Namjoon when he read those mean tweets and he was like,
Yeah.
I'll prove
it to you. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Do you know,
Yeah.
do you remember, guys, when we were in Kansas City, all the outsiders that saw us having fun and like hanging out and everything, that were like, who are you? Why are you so happy? What is going on here? You know, that is like the people seeing it from outside and flipping out. That was so rewarding.
Yeah.
Well, when you
I
see
mean,
that the
that
six
made
of
me
us,
happy.
we all needed that, right? We all created this because it's what we needed.
Yes.
And we knew if we needed it, then there had to be other people that needed it too. We couldn't be the only ones, right? Like,
Right. And we weren't.
we weren't.
And
I love you guys.
I love you.
Look at that. We activated Christina's only feeling.
I know. Her only, she's in her feelings.
Do it for 10 seconds.
Christina
Yeah.
only feeling is acting
She
out.
set a timer, guys. It's all done now.
how'd you feeling?
And I'm done.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Feeling. Stop.
That's good.
anywho,
Somebody wanted to do reminders.
On the lag,
Reminders,
by the time I
reminders.
see that she activated a feel, it'll be gone.
Talk. Yeah. Feelings are gone before you even catch
anyways,
up.
what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad somebody else was a basket case today. Let's see. Quick reminder that we have now, if you are trying to follow BTS on their official social media accounts and you're like, but how do I tell which ones are real? We have a page on our website for now, but forget it. You guys got me. So if you go up in the top bar, it's under Borrelore, there's an official social media accounts page on every platform we can think of, all of their official accounts and how to tell. So yeah, just if you don't get caught in the scams. And there's some good reminders on that page about scams that could come to you.
Don't come around telling us that Jung Kook messaged you personally talking about his next album when he gets out of the military, because I promise you it was not Jung Kook.
He did not. I'm sorry to tell you, he did not.
In fact, did not message you. Please, don't come around.
He messages
By the
me,
way-
but he's not going to message you.
Just really quick. Those fake accounts for the BTS members on TikTok, I find hilarious and I just delete them. But you know who actually got me sad? I got a fake Def Leppard Joe Elliott, lead singer of Def
I
Leppard.
would have been angry
And I was
about
like,
that
don't
one.
hit me there.
Oh,
Don't
hit me
hit
with
me in
Joe
those
Elliott.
80s feels.
I know.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, boo.
Boo.
Christina, you're up.
Oh, I am. Oh yeah. For those of you that are into it, voting, streaming, charting, we have a great Discord thread channel. We have a bunch of people in there who are awesome at sending in the links so I can put them on the webpage. So if you're not, even if you're not in the Discord, the webpage, if you go into our website, and I'm going to go right now to look for it because I don't exactly remember where I stuck it. Oh yes, under Connect, there's streaming, charting, voting. And I update that as often as the goals change. So it's not the prettiest web page in the world, but it's because it's ongoing and I'm constantly updating it with what we need. So that's especially good for people that do not want to go on other social media apps, perhaps because of the toxicity that exists there, but we won't say. And then you can get all the streaming and charting and voting stuff off the web page instead. So yeah.
Cool.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
It's a really great resource.
It's fun.
Next up. So we've talked several times about our Discord tonight. I don't know that I saw a comment saying, what's that? But I will really quickly tell you, if you're not familiar with Discord, it is it's a server-based application. Basically, it's like a chat. It's like a big old like chat room kind of we have our own. And you can come and join it. And it has several different, basically, Stephanie likes to refer to them as like rooms and hallways where you can like go and you can find the room that you want to go in and you can talk to other people in there. And as I said, it's mostly chat based, but you can also share videos and pictures and things like that. We have lounges where we go in and we can talk to each other on camera. We stream stuff. So we have a lot of watch parties in our Discord. We've got something going on almost every night. Mm-hmm. I do a weekly content watch party every week where I go over the week's blog. And it's on Thursdays. It won't be this Thursday, obviously, because it is a holiday in the US. So we are actually rescheduling it for Friday. So it's going to be on Friday this week, but that'll be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Any watch party or event that you sign up for in our Discord, if you click that you're interested in it, Discord will automatically convert it to your time zone for you. So it will tell you when it's going to start. And it will alert you when the event is happening and you can come and join us. We have also on Mondays, we're doing Ginny. Is it still Ginny's Kitchen on Mondays? Yeah. Trisha does.
Yes, we're still going at it with shells.
Yeah, on Mondays.
And
sometimes on Fridays.
And we did our second. Our second movie watch party like last Friday. We watched Snowpiercer. We're doing more. People really love them, so we're doing.
Yeah. So like every other Friday or when the mood strikes, there's a movie night or something like that on Fridays. We have a team. We have some of our European contingent. They do watch parties for their time zones. So you'll see them happening during the day if you're over here in the US with us. But they're happening at night for other time zones. So they do their own weekly content watch party. They also, they've been running through Bon Voyage and other things as well, hosted by a lot of our lovely volunteers. And Stephanie does several things on the weekend. Every morning she gets together, or this goes all week actually, gets together with people in the lounge and they walk or they exercise, or they just hang out and they chat. She does Hangul lessons on the weekend, people learning Hangul together. So we do a lot of things. And we have lots of ideas for more stuff that will probably happen in the future. And then, of course, every time something new releases, we try to get together when we can and watch that in the Discord as well. We watched Jin on The Tonight Show the other day. We did an album release listen party, which was a lot of fun. So we try to do anything we can when we're available. And so it's a lot of fun. And this is a great way for the community to come together. So please come and join us. If you don't know how to join our Discord, you can go to our website, ap529.com/links. And there's a Discord link there. And come and hang out with us. Oh, and then last but not least, the flog, if you will. The flog. We are in week 46. We're about to wrap up week 46 and go into week 47. But this right now is When Your Feet Don't Touch the Ground. It's the third week of November, and we were talking about indigo this week. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. It's a really great week. It's an amazing album and deserves all the love and all the talk. And we just had some really great content this week, and we had a lot of fun going over it in the watch party. So at midnight tonight, Eastern time, week 47 will be dropping, and I will give you guys the title. It is called You Are My Pain Divine. And we will be talking about Right Place, Wrong Person, and all of Namjoon from 2023, will be end of 2022 through enlistment and beyond, with the release of Right Place, Wrong Person. So come and join us for that when it drops, because that's going to be fun. And then we'll be wrapping up November. And next week, we will talk about our next member month. Exciting. And that's it, guys.
It's amazing. Moving right along.
Wow.
We only have 6 months left.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, I can't even like being in the solo member months really make the amount of months in our project remaining like hit harder, because like, oh shit, November is done next week.
Yeah. I saw a perfect tweet though that said once 2025 hits and it's year of Bangtan, it's going to become my entire personality. I'm going to be so fucking annoying. And I'm like, yes,
It's
I second that.
already almost my entire personality. I don't know how much more annoying I can get. Like, honestly, I really don't, because I don't even know how to talk to my other friends anymore. That don't. When I'm in a crowd, like, I was at a whole thing today with people who don't care, and I was losing my mind about Taehyung and this teaser, and no one around me could understand at all. And I'm trying to very surreptitiously like freak out in our Discord server without drawing attention to the fact that I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me. And I was like, and I took a moment where like I stepped back and I looked at myself from the outside, and I was like, if I was somebody else, I don't know why I'd be friends with me. Like, I don't know, because why
Does anybody else catch themselves like before they go hang out in mixed companies, what I call people that are non-BTS, like mixed company, like trying to form things that you actually can talk about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, okay, what do other people talk about?
Other stuff. We could talk sports. We could talk.
Other people. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't talk about sports. I'm not going to talk about what's going on in politics.
No.
Not happening.
No.
Nothing in the news I want to talk about.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Like,
Yeah. What is there to talk about?
Yeah,
just
you know what?
listen.
You know what? Happy Bangtan.
Corner.
Like the deeper I've gotten into Bangtan and the more like ridiculous I've become, the more I've appreciated my past self, who actually would listen to like the One Directioners and the people who were like deeply obsessed with their like groups. I would actually sit there and I would listen. I played a One Direction trivia game with somebody at one point in time, and I had no fucking clue about the band at all. And like now, as like ARMY and all these other like groups I'm in their fandom for, like I appreciate past self me for giving that person the time of day, because like, I just wish somebody who was a normal like actually like gave me the time of day some days. So like I'm really thankful for this project, because like I can go after work into the Bora Lounge and somebody will eventually join me in there and we will scream about whatever's happening. And then I get it off my chest and I don't have to bore all of my locals with it. So I've been forever grateful for this project because of that. It's ridiculous.
so maybe we'll just start a little thread somewhere where people can suggest things that locals talk
Yeah,
about.
I was gonna say, let's talk about Muggle stuff that people can.
Yeah, we'll start a chat about it in the server, and people can contribute.
Always gonna go back
For the holidays.
We need it for Thanksgiving. Let's get to it quickly.
It's always gonna go back to BTS. I tell you, it's always gonna go back to BTS. I'm telling you.
I know.
Always, because they have a song for everything, and they're everywhere. I'm telling you that.
It gives me anxiety.
Yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, we will have a live on Wednesday. It will be on YouTube.
Yes.
So hook us there, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
I think I want to
until-
unwrap this guy on the live. On
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I got that too. That's fun.
I unwrapped
I
mine
have some
already.
suspicious packages coming to my inbox. I actually seen some suspicious packages I might have to unwrap.
Oh, yeah, we might need to let Patricia show those. 'Cause it
Yeah.
was-
Yum.
All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. We love you. As always, another great week here with you guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday. And take care until then. Bye. We love you.
Bye. Love you.